Welcome to the Villa View. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Aston Villa 1. Let's see what the fans have to say.
Sheffield Wednesday turned up today. They were set in their ways. They knew what they wanted to do. They battled all over the pitch. They won the first balls, they won the second balls. We gave Barry Bannon as much room as the bloke wanted, which is scandalous because he did it last year. We've done it to Ryan Woods when he's been down here with Brentford, so something not right there. The bloke's got no plan B. He's had 2 years now to develop a squad, to bring in the players that you want to fit into a formation and to a system of play, and he hasn't done it. And you can see that on the pitch. We've started today with a 4-4-2. We've switched to a 4-3-3 straight after the second half. We score, and then he switches back to a 4-4-2. You can see Abraham, who's only a kid, asking the other players what's going on, more experienced players, what's going on the pitch.
John McGinn scored a good goal, and it's paper over cracks. That is the only positive to take, and also the fact that Steve Bruce might be closer to being taken out. That is it. I've never seen a team be so unorganised and have no idea what they're doing with the ball.
The monsters off Space Jam.
Honestly, the players we have on that pitch are better than most teams in this division on paper, and they go out there and they've got no idea what they're doing. They look lost. It's sideways and backwards. There's no one's making a run. You see McGinn and Grealish in the middle, and no one's making a run. Yeah, that is literally all I can say about the game. Is it was abysmal, and I can't wait for Steve Bruce to get out, because when we're playing like this, I don't want to come to the football anymore. It makes me feel awful having to watch this.
I think Bruce has had his time now. That was lacklustre. We lack conviction, we lack energy. There's nothing I could take away from that game that is positive, not one thing.
And even after we scored and equalised, what a goal, by the way, what a hit. You thought, right now then, come on, let's go for it. So there was just nothing, there was no response. Went about 5 minutes maybe, to be fair, just after we scored. But then, could have easily have scored 2 or 3, even before they went and scored again. And there was just nothing. What is going on? I'm not happy.
Dr. Tonisha, if you are listening to the fans now, we really want Bruce out. He's clueless. We cannot lose to a team like Sheffield United 4-1. And today against Sheffield Wednesday, it's a ridiculous joke. It's a home game. Come on, if we are going to lose to a team like that, we are not going to get promotion. Are we going to play off and disappoint the fans again? For 3 seasons, he's running clueless. First season, we give him a chance. Second season, we in a playoff, we lost. And now, we still lose. We fans have enough of him. He needs to go. We need to get someone who have an idea of the team.
I mean, I'm Bruce out. I'm not going to chant that here, for me personally. I'm not going to, I don't chant stuff like that. I like to stay on the positive side of things. I am Bruce out though. But, you've got to get behind the players on the day. And I thought, as you say, when we went down, we did that. And lo and behold, 5 minutes later, we get an equaliser, and that's good. And I'm thinking, right, we've got the momentum now, we come forwards. And for a good 5 or 10 minutes, we had that momentum, we came forwards, we made good use of it. And then, as I say, out of nowhere, soft goal.
I genuinely think you get 5 blokes who just come out a night out in Broad Street, put them on the pitch and they'll play better. It's lucky I don't come down here much, because I think I would be phoning Samaritans at the end of every game now. I don't know what to say. He needs to go. He needs to go. He said Bruce out in the top of the hole, and people look at him like he just shit himself. But it's right, though. It's right. And all these people. One bloke behind me said Thierry Henry, and he didn't laugh after, so I knew he weren't joking. But like Dean Smith, like this one guy I was arguing with on Instagram. That's a new one. He goes, "Who else are you gonna get in?" I said Dean Smith, and he actually laughed at me. He's a better manager than him. For God's sake, like, how worse can you get from him now? You can't get any worse, and that is the nicest way possible.
It's got to the point where I would rather have a temporary caretaker manager until someone becomes available than watch Steve Bruce football with no purpose. How can you sign Tammy Abraham, Yannick Bolasie, El Ghazi, John McGinn, and I'm not going to say Neelan because he's useless, but how can you sign those players and still perform that badly? And we only just beat Rotherham.
Again, we've come off the back of a good win on Tuesday. It was an average performance Tuesday. We thought we'd come here today. Now let's kick on. That strike force and our wingers, that should be able to allow everybody away in this league, but we're just not. they just don't look like it, do they? Why? You've got to ask yourself why. I mean, Steve Bruce always says we've got to be there or thereabouts, but we're never there, are we? And we're back behind the ball again.
The thing that really stuck for me around the game was all the players looking really frustrated with each other. The main one for me was Conor Hourihane. But at least a dozen times you saw him waving his hands as if to say, what the heck is everybody else doing on the ball? You could see Abraham doing the same. You could see a lot of our players were afraid to take a shot, and unfortunately when we did get up there, we weren't taking the shots, we weren't scoring, and the result was a fair reflection of that, really.
He's had his time now, 100 games, get him out. That's it, it's simple. It's shocking. We've got a Ferrari up front, we've got a Skoda at the back. It's awful. He is not doing anything. We could predict where we want. Stephen Fletcher, all of a good striker, had 5 chances to score when we were 1-1. 5 clear-cut chances. Not like a half a chance, absolutely in front. And we're not waking up. And yet we go behind by a good cross, bang, in the back of the net. Everybody will turn up and look at that and go, right, Villa for the taking. With that front line quality and not even moving, we changed formation. Looked okay, we were doing fine. So, not even sucker punched, it was like just outclassed and outperformed.
We just lack any kind of creativity at the moment. It's just so poor. There's nothing we're doing is right at the moment. And if Bruce says that he's the man to get us up into the Championship, if he thinks that's the way to do it, then I don't know what he's doing on the training ground during the week, because I could do a better job than Bruce right now.
We've got some damn good players in that squad and on that pitch, and there just doesn't seem to be a direction of play. So yeah, it does me nothing, to be fair. And I think I'm quite a patient person, but I think I'm just one of many now who are all saying the same thing. I think that you'll find tonight and probably weeks moving on that. His time's up, he's got to go. He's had enough time, and he hasn't done what he set out to do. There doesn't seem to be any forward momentum or direction. We've got a damn fine squad of players there. If we were in a Panini sticker book, all the kids would want us, all our players in that Panini sticker book, and it's not happening. For whatever reason, it's not happening. But it should fall at his door. There's going to be no change. We could be stood here in a month, 6 weeks' time, and there'll still be no change. If we win, he'll laud it and say that it was all his ideas, but it won't be. It's just no. Time to go, Steve. Time to go.
It's frustrating because we've got the team out there. We should be playing forward football, but for some reason we're not. Is it Bruce? I don't know. You could say his tactics, but we've got the players, like you say. We should be bombing forward each game, but we just don't do it. I don't know why.
Take it away. No, take it away.
So, Dad, what do you think of that performance?
Well, to be fair, Tom, it wasn't great. Bruce hasn't been brilliant this season. It's been slow, it's been laboured, as I've said on the channel before. Today was no different than Rotherham, really. It's just the difference was the class of the opposition. And unfortunately, it's McGinn's goal, as good as it was looking like it may have papered over some cracks, but quite clearly it hasn't. And as the Jay that's just been on before had said, it's time for Bruce to go.
The positive is yes, the club was in a mess. You go back to the 100 games, the club was in a mess. He's fixed it, but he's reached as far as he can go, and it needs now somebody else. Don't know who, don't know how we're going to get the next person in. Once the crowd were singing Bruce out, that was it. And hopefully Bristol City will get a notification on Sky that he's going. And that corner of doom will be welcome in my house anytime.
I'll ask you.
Okay.
What did you think of the performance?
Well, we didn't play as well as mostly Villa fans were expected, really. Bruce out, time to go. I agree with everyone that says that. We just need to focus on our defence a little bit, and then we could get back on track. But at the minute, we haven't been playing very well, and that's cost us.
We had a 10-minute spell in the second half. I thought we were pretty good. Straight after they scored, because it was like, okay, we're 1-0 down, we need to do something now. So we did, and we got the goal. An amazing goal by McGinn. What a goal that was. But it's like, then the players thought, okay, we're fine with the draw, and then it just backed off again. And it's just so frustrating to watch, honestly.
I mean, we're absolute garbage today. I mean, apart from a 5-minute spell when we scored,
started attacking, and I don't know why we started dropping back after that. All of a sudden, we gifted them 2 goals as well. So as others have said, we're shambles at the back. We seem clueless in the middle and don't seem to have much up front either. And I can't help feel it's up to Bruce. That is, I feel like he looks lost.
I wipe a clean slate at the start of every season. At the end of his first season wasn't a full season, so I thought, okay, he'll get his own players in over the summer now, we can hopefully get up. Got to the playoff final, I was still Bruce in at that point, because we made the playoffs, we got into the final, looked like we might go up. We lost that, disappointing of course, so I thought clean slate, but this season we haven't seen anything. Our best game was, in terms of on the pitch, our best game was Brentford, and we didn't even win that. So for me, that speaks volumes.
As the channel knows, I've been beating the Steve Bruce out drum for about a year or so. I'm quite vocal about it on Twitter, to be fair, to my sins. But I think from the season that we've had so far, as I said, after Reading, we've not played decent football. Again today, slow, laboured. We went behind. There was no real drive to push on, and again, late changes. And Bruce has had long enough. He's had 100 plus games to build the team he wants, to get the players in that he wants. But today, 4 different positions. Okay, and I know Jay said on before when he come on, but there's a 4-3-3. We started 4-4-2. And then when he brought Codder off, we went 4-5-1. Grealish played everywhere in the middle, right mid, left mid, centre mid. He looked lost the last 20 minutes. I don't think he realised where he was playing, and he's got to go. It's as simple as that. And we got Bristol City on Friday with Bruce in charge. I don't fancy it. I really don't.
I think the main question you have to ask is Bruce getting the best out of the players? No. Can this team be playing better? Yes, they can. Today, Abraham, he's a kid, and he looked absolutely brilliant. He was actually getting frustrated because other people weren't doing anything. We're just lumping the ball up to him for most of the second half. After they scored, we didn't even try to attack them. We just were lumping it up and hoping the best and keeping it in the back 4. The first half, Horahan and McGinn, they're meant to be the box-to-box players who are getting up the pitch. They were in line in the back 4 for the first half. Honestly, so frustrating.
After winning in midweek, beating Rotherham, I thought we had a lot of positive things to take from that and move on and build on, as I said. But after losing today, it looks a bit grim. I think a lot of, not many people come out of here with positive thoughts. I don't know what to say anymore. I think I'm just going to coast along, ignore it, and just try and stay as positive as I can. But I don't see where change is coming from, positive change at all. And that's unfortunate. If you like this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. And thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another one? Click one of the video options on screen now, and if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.